There are just too many people in our party that are angry with Bola Tinubu. Really angry. So he will be shocked in 2027 what we will do to him in the party. We will disgrace him and humiliate him in our party. I assure you. Barrister, just to take our Onokpasa, I assure you of that. President Bola Tinubu has failed woefully to rule well, to provide food for Nigerians, to give them succor in this hard times. Those of us who are dissatisfied, I want to work against President Tinubu. It's not against our party. We don't want him anywhere near Aso Rock in 2027. He has done his bit. He has tormented, tortured Nigerians enough. We don't want him near the aims of power.
So guys, finally, Mr. Onokpasa has scattered political table in Nigeria. This is a die-hard follower of Tinubu, you know, a strong loyalist of Tinubu. He has come out to say Tinubu is the worst president Nigeria has ever had. That Tinubu is a failure. They are going to work against him. They will remove him in power. That he has destroyed Nigeria. He has led the people into poverty, hunger. So guys, this is just to tell you that the APC remains a scam. You know, the APC is a scam. Now they are beginning to admit that Tinubu is the worst president that Nigeria has ever had. I'm going to allow you to take a look at what Mr. Onokpasa has got to say about Tinubu's leadership. You know, these are the people that came out to say Tinubu was the best, Tinubu was this, Tinubu was that. Today, they said Tinubu is the worst. And he's not alone. No. There are many of them. He said there are many of them who are against Tinubu's, you know, performance as the president, and they are going to work against him. That Tinubu is a one-time president in Nigeria, that he has destroyed the nation. At least to feed the people, he cannot even give Nigerians food. So guys, we all know Mr. Onokpasa. When he comes to arise, he comes with that, you know, with that charisma to promote Tinubu. But this time around, his tone has changed, and he's beginning to, you know, speak the truth to power. You know, you cannot cover evil for long. It's just for a while. Now they are beginning to tell us that Tinubu is the worst. He's even saying that Tinubu did not even win. That Tinubu's victory is because Peter Obi and Atiku splitted their votes. That had it been the two of them were together, that Tinubu wouldn't have won. That Tinubu has got the least of the votes in the history of Nigeria as a president. So guys, Mr. Onokpasa has destroyed Tinubu, and he's saying that Tinubu is going to be a one-time president. Tinubu cannot come back. So guys, take your time, watch this video and see this man, you know, release his anger on Tinubu. I want you to just watch this video and let me know your honest reaction in the comment section below. Now take a look.
Now to our next subject of the day. Amidst ongoing intra-party disquiet, a wave of defections this past week hit the People's Democratic Party, Nigeria's main opposition party. The floodgate was opened on Wednesday by Governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oborewori of Delta State, announcing the defection after a meeting with leaders and stakeholders of PDP in the state at Government House at Asaba. Pioneer chairman of the party in the state, Senator James Manager, said the decision was taken in consultation with various stakeholders. The immediate past governor of the state, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, was next, having made the move with all political appointees, elected public office holders, and party executives in Delta State. In the meantime, some members of the opposition have accused the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, of creating conditions that are clearly inimical to the growth and development of democracy in Nigeria. The chairman of the main opposition People's Democratic Party's Board of Trustees, Senator Adolphus Wabara, warned that muzzling the opposition under any guise will lead to tyranny and despotism, which in turn will pose grave danger to democracy. He accused President Bola Tinubu of turning Nigeria into a one-party state, but expressed confidence that the APC will soon implode as a result of accepting defecting PDP members who will engineer an implosion of the ruling party. Wabara, who is a former Senate president, said no amount of political trick will save the APC from total defeat in 2027. I'm now being joined by lawyer and public affairs analyst Jesutega Onokpasa to dissect Nigeria's polity against the backdrop of recent cross-party defections and what some stakeholders have called a clearly defined path towards a one-party state by President Bola Tinubu and his ruling All Progressives Congress. It's been a while, Jesutega. It's good to see you again on This Day Live, this Sunday.
Nice to hear from you, Ruben.
Well,
nice to hear from you, Ruben.
You must be jubilating. You must be part of the triumphant crowd in the APC. The chairman of your party says...
I'm not.
Hello? You are not jubilating.
I'm not jubilating, Ruben. I'm not.
No, the chairman of your party says 2027 is a done deal. Everything is done.
Which done deal? Which done deal when the people are hungry? Is it that easy for it to be a done deal? Let's feed our citizens. Let's govern well. It's not a question of people defecting to our party. It's a question of us ruling well. And in that angle, we have failed woefully. President Bola Tinubu has failed woefully to rule well, to provide food for Nigerians, to give them succor in this hard times. Let me come to this. The governor of Delta State, who recently defected to our party, is actually my cousin, Sheriff Oberewori. I don't have the slightest idea why he defected to our party. He did not tell me he was defected to our party. I wish he were. But I don't think it has value to him, or he has value to our party, or he adds value to Delta State. But I just wish he were. This whole idea of let everybody be, let us just keep packing people into our party, that's not democracy. The interesting thing, Ruben, is that you must always have opposition because people must disagree. This idea of a one-party state is simply unattainable. There must be disagreement. Even in our party, we disagree. We are not even a one-party in our party. Is it Nigeria that will become a one-party state? It's a waste of time. So, I wish my dear cousin, Sheriff Oberewori, well. I welcome him to our party. But I don't think this idea of everybody joining one party is good for democracy. I don't even understand why he left his party. It does not make any sense to me. Does not at all. I think President Tinubu should concentrate more on bringing up prices of goods and services, strengthening democratic values and all this idea of people coming to our party. That's not what is going to make us win the election in 2027.
Just to take her.
I can tell you, just a minute, Ruben. I can tell you for free, Ruben, that at this rate we are going, all these things will help us in 2027. If we are not careful, Bola Tinubu will end up as a one-term president. Quote me anywhere. Go on, Ruben.
Yeah, well, I wanted to ask you that you are saying President Tinubu is not feeding Nigerians. You are saying people joining the APC is not good for democracy and all of that. Has it occurred to you that this could be interpreted that you are engaging in anti-party activity? Loyalty to the party, we always hear, is supreme. But here you are condemning your own party. Is there something we don't know that we should know? Have you left the party?
I'm not. I'm not leaving my party for anybody. I'm a foundational member of the APC. And I'm not leaving it for anybody, including President Tinubu. Now, if you see the truth, You see, the Bible says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You cannot pretend, even you, Reuben, you can't pretend that there is no hunger in the land. You cannot pretend that people are not finding it difficult to make ends meet. That's all. In fact, when Bola Tinubu called us to support him, he promised to make food cheap. You know, at that time we were being insulted. We are Agbadorians. We are this, we are that. You know. So we told him, we said, let us just produce food. And that's what he promised us. Only for him to come to power and then, in fact, only God understands what he's doing. That's his headache. I'm not leaving my party for anybody. Not at all. But I'm certainly not supporting him for 2027. And I'm going to make sure, going to gather with, it's not even PDP people. PDP is just a ridiculous party. They are not serious. It is us in APC who are dissatisfied with him, who put him in power. We are the ones that will remove him from the power. I can assure you of that, Ruben.
Okay, Jesus Tega, okay. You are talking also about problems within the APC. So is Senator Adolphus Wabara right then that in fact there is likely to be...
Hello, Ruben, I can't hear you.
Okay.
Hello, Ruben, I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Go on, yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah. Are you saying that Senator Adolphus Wabara is right to say that there will be an implosion very soon in the APC? Because you are also saying that there are some fifth columnists, like your good self, if you may be so described, inside the APC who want to sabotage the APC. What is the source of grievance?
I don't think...
What are you people unhappy about, dissatisfied about, that you want to work against the APC from within?
We are... Okay. We don't want to work against our party. Those of us who are dissatisfied, we want to work against President Tinubu. It's not against our party. We don't want him anywhere near the Aso Rock in 2027. He has done his bit. He has tormented, tortured Nigerians enough. We don't want him near the aims of power, you know. Wabara says that there will be an implosion in our party. He is very, very wrong. There's no implosion in our party. We are certainly not going to decamp to his own party. It's wasting his time. We are in our party, and in this party, we will ensure that Bola Tinubu does not come for a second term, because that will be great torment and torture for Nigerians. So, we are still in our party, Ruben. We're not going anywhere.
Okay.
Certainly not going to that ridiculous party called PDP.
Jesus Tega.
We are here. We are going to show our president that we are the ones that put him in power, and we are the ones that will remove him from the power.
Our guest is still Jesus Tega Onokpasa, lawyer, public affairs analyst. Now, Jesus Tega, I was asking you, this is your anti-Tinubu posture, by extension, anti-party posture. Is it born out of sour grapes? Because on this show and on the morning show, you have complained about people who work for Tinubu not being compensated, and that other people, wayfarers, all these stomach infrastructure politicians, were the ones who have benefited from the government. Is that your main grouse? Or they have settled you and you have not, you are not satisfied?
No, not at all, Ruben. First of all, Ruben, you know me. You know I'm not a hungry man. I stay in the Transcorp Hilton. It's not Bola Tinubu that pays my bills. Whenever I'm in Nigeria, I stay here. It's not Bola Tinubu that pays my children's school fees. It's not Bola Tinubu that does anything for me. You you know. So it's not as if I'm a hungry man or a poor man. Yet, to be fair, how do people work for you to get into power, and you use and dump them, and you start empowering other people who never belong to our party, who never worked with us at the campaign council, you know, who just... I mean, I don't understand this Bola Tinubu of a man. He will just... I don't know what his game plan is. But he's wasting his time, because we are the ones that put him in power. We know how our calculations, how we put him in power, and we are going to get him out of that power. That's for sure. He's wasting his time. All these people, they will stab him in the back at the last time. Now, whatever he thinks he's doing, he forgets that just because of the hunger in the land, it is very easy to campaign against. Very easy to campaign against. And those of us who campaigned for him, a lot of us, we campaign against him. And we will get him out of that power. He is a one-term president, I assure you, Ruben Abati. Bola Tinubu is a one-term president. Thank you.
Well, it's Nigerians that will determine that. It's not angry people like yourself taking a decision on that. But let me ask you, what do you think of coalition politics?
Yes, but even at that, Ruben, a majority of Nigerians did not vote for him. We did the calculation. All we needed to do was to wait for Atiku and Peter Obi to split their votes. That's how we won. Since 1999, Bola Tinubu has had the lowest margin of votes of all presidents. He had less than 40% of votes. We calculated it. We worked at campaign council. Go and check the records. So there's nothing I don't know about how Bola Tinubu won. Let's see how we win in 2027.
Yeah, but Tinubu got 62%. He got 62% of the votes from northern Nigeria. But let's leave statistics. What do you think of coalition politics? And whether it will have any... Yes, the coalition being put together by Waziri Adamawa, Atiku Abubakar, Nasir Rufai, Peter Obi, and other people who say they will work against Tinubu.
You see the problem. The problem about all these people is all of them have ego. And if you are not willing to step down for your brother, no, but I'm trying to translate from Urobo, my native tongue, from Okme. If you are not willing to step down for your brother, nobody in the family gets ahead. Everybody will just remain where they are. That's their problem. I don't even like any of them. I don't like Atiku. I don't like Obi. We are a country of over 200 million people. There are other people that will come up. It doesn't have to be Atiku. It doesn't have to be Obi. Certainly not Tinubu. And anybody in my party who doesn't like what I'm saying, that's the person's headache. So there are other people coming up, Ruben. You will see them. Are we not networking? We are holding meetings, if you don't know. We are holding meetings, even within our party.
Okay.
So it does not have to be Tinubu. It doesn't have to be Atiku. It doesn't have to be Obi. It can even be you, Ruben. Can't you be president? What do you mean by that?
No, I don't want to be president of Nigeria at this time. Maybe in the future. Maybe. If you give me Nigeria to run, I will run it, but not now. But let me ask you, is there an alternative? Is there an alternative to Tinubu in your party, the APC, given the objective conditions?
Party?
Yes. Who is the alternative right now?
Dr. Abati.
Given current objective conditions.
Dr. Abati, there are too many people in our party. And you know the funny thing, Dr. Abati? There are just too many people in our party that are angry with Bola Tinubu. Really angry. So he will be shocked in 2027 what we will do to him in the party. We will disgrace him and humiliate him in our party. I assure you, Barrister Jesu-Tega Onokpasa, I assure you of that.
So guys, you have seen it for yourself. That is Mr. Onokpasa speaking truth to power. Hey, Tinubu has disappointed his people. He has been busy appointing APC people from Lagos State, from Yoruba land. He abandoned those of them from the north. He abandoned those of them from the south. And now they are coming together against him. While Wike is busy buying people from the PDP to come over to the APC so that they will help Tinubu. Those that helped Tinubu before that did not benefit anything from the Tinubu's government are busy, scattering the APC. I tell you, before we start talking about, elections, guess what? The APC is going to split into 10. I mean, they are going to split into 10. Now, take a look. If you know how much Tinubu has borrowed in less than 2 years, you will weep for this country. I mean, the amount of money that Tinubu has borrowed, even the PDP in 16 years did not borrow that. Even Buhari, who was seen as the worst of the worst, did not borrow that amount in 8 years. But Tinubu, in less than 2 years, Tinubu has borrowed the unborrowable. And you cannot see the money. That's even the funniest thing. You cannot see the money. Look at education in Nigeria. Look at health care. Look at aviation. Look at every aspect. Recently, the people in the aviation, they were the methodological department. They were protesting. They were protesting. Now, what is it that the Tinubu's government can even showcase to Nigerians? Look at the hunger. Look at insecurity. So many things have gone wrong. This is Onokpasa has destroyed Tinubu's chances. For any reasonable Nigerian to come out that you are going to support Tinubu for 2027, it means that you must be taken to a psychiatric hospital to know if you are really fine. Because see, it only takes a patriotic heart, a patriotic mind, a patriotic human being to know that Tinubu is far from anything called leadership. That These are people that came into power just to enrich themselves. They came into power because they know that they can just, take advantage of the system that does not checkmate corruption, does not checkmate what is going out and what is coming in. They will just take advantage of the porosity in the system. That's just what they are doing. Since Tinubu came in, he's not talking about fighting corruption. Look at all the leakages we have. They are not talking about, making sure Nigeria transits from the kind of system we have to a system that makes sure that there's no loophole in the system. They are busy taxing people. People are paying more taxes, but those taxes are going into other people's pockets. Can you imagine? The loopholes are there. Nobody is covering these loopholes that money goes out. During the time of Buhari, when they left, they said, Ministry of Humanitarian Ministry, they've stolen, they've done this. We saw them handing people cash. All those systems, Tinubu has not told us if they've blocked them. Nothing is working in this country. Now look at the National Assembly. They are being accused of being the worst Yoruba staff. People accuse Lawal-led Senate. Now, the Akpabio own is even the worst of the worst. Look at the judiciary. See what is happening in Rivers State. I mean, everywhere there is collapse. And people are wondering, what are they even going to APC? People that are defecting to the APC. What did they see in APC, if not their selfish interest that they are trying to protect? So, guys, I don't know what you make of this video, but I think it's coming at the right time when Nigerians cannot keep quiet anymore. Considering the kind of leadership we are receiving from the Tinubu's government. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.